Welcome to the Trading Daddies podcast, hosted by yours truly, Nico Reyes, and as always, my awesome co-host,
Hot and ready.
OnlyJohns in the building. So on today's episode, we talk about a few catalysts that we're looking at, in the next few weeks. What we talked about our trades. We got a little deep and a little honest on today's episode. I know it's a short episode, but we wanted to let you guys know what goes on in our heads. And if there's anything we do pride ourselves on is not just showing you guys the games, but we want to show you guys too that it's not all roses. But so what's on your docket, my guy?
Zoom, stimulus talks, and Tesla.
Lord Elon is back, boys. So please hit the subscribe button, hit the post notifications just in case you guys want to get reminded each and every time there's a new episode that pops up. What are you looking at? Is it our fly?
Banging.
Follow us on Instagram at Trading Daddies. What else? Give us a preemptive like so that definitely helps out with the YouTube algorithm. And for those who already subscribed, thank you guys. We do have a contest. Please listen at the end of the episode. So we'll catch you guys there. I can really see that. Welcome to the Trading Daddies podcast, hosted by yours truly, Nico Reyes. And as always, my co-host, the infallible, the only one, OnlyJohns. Hey, if you guys watch this on YouTube, you guys will definitely notice that John has a clearer camera now because he just popped himself a brand new LOGI 4K camera. I've been joking with him this entire time. We're gonna stop doing the podcast. I'm just gonna run his social media page, and we're gonna have people swiping up. It's gonna be OnlyJohns.
Bro. This camera is legit.
Shout out to LOGI because you guys are.
Hey, I made $2,000 off of Logitech.
We did make some money off of Logitech. Which reminds me, we haven't traded Logitech in a while. Maybe it's time to go back.
Let me
ask you that question, by the way.
Huh?
Let me ask you that question. As a trader, right? Do you have a stable of stocks that you go through?
Oh, of course.
Week in and week out. Like, what if, like, for example, let's say, for example, we traded Snap a few weeks ago, right? Mm-hmm. And I haven't looked at the chart ever since. Mm-hmm. How often do you go back to take a look at the chart to see if there's a viable play there?
Like on a daily basis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on a daily basis. So you know what? Come to think of it, someone had asked me, sent me a question, say, hey, like, how's your watch list? And how do you find these plays? Actually, a good buddy of ours. Anyways, he asked,
how good? Is he a friend of the pod?
He is. He's
a friend of the pod.
So he mentioned, how do you find these plays? And I said, well, I have all these stocks on my watch list that I constantly watch every single day. And he did mention that, trading is a full-time job, and well, it is a job. Because you're doing your homework, you're doing your due diligence. The more work you put in, the more effort. Okay, the effort is what it counts. Okay, the more effort you put in, the better.
So you really do. Like, I mean, that's a testament to what John is saying. Like, my best trading days are the days that I prep for.
Yeah,
those are the best trading days because. What John's told me and taught me is to when you're doing your work at night and when you're obviously like whatever happened during the day is fresh in your mind, so you're already looking at like different positions, and I think we're gonna get into scanning pretty soon. So that we'll talk about scanning. If people who don't know what scanning is, it's basically typing information into like your brokerage to give you the results that you need. So, for example, we trade off of stocks that have been beaten down. So one of the indicators that I put in there is an RSI of below 40. right? So when I see on a daily chart, so if I see an RSI below 40, that's an indicator that it might be a good time to go long on position until it hits another top. But so that's essentially what scanning is, like putting information into an algorithm and just finding. That's how you find plays, really.
Yeah, you're prepping. You don't want to go into the battlefield with no gun or ammo, right?
You don't want to bring a knife to a gunfight.
That too.
You don't want to trade equities using Mexican pesos
or a Robinhood account.
Oh, you know what that is? Is if that, like, having all right, I'm sorry, this might offend some people, but trading on Robinhood feels like you're going into a gunfight with a fake gun.
Yes.
Or a Nerf gun.
Can I explain?
Yeah, please explain for the people.
Okay, I've used Robinhood before.
So have I.
And we've all used Robinhood before because of the if you invite a friend, you get a stock for free.
Oh, I did that.
So enticing, right?
Definitely.
But see, the thing is, now when you start gaining experience when it comes to trading, you start looking at charts, technicals, fundamentals. Robinhood does not offer a whole lot. And that's pretty much it.
I mean, all right. It's pleasing to the eyes.
It is.
It looks nice. It's eye candy.
Nice interface.
Let's look at the support, right? If you guys are a trade curious individual, if you're curious about trading, or if you're already a trader and you guys already are in a Robinhood account, please look into E-Trade, TD Ameritrade. Look at other platforms because I feel that there's more security there. At the same time, there's support. More often than not, if I can't log into TD Ameritrade, I'm on the phone with TD and they're saying, "Oh, okay, cool, we're fixing it." You know what I mean?
And TD Ameritrade, you can do texting.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Fidelity, because I use both. Their support is like top notch. Well, the top 3 brokers I highly recommend is E-Trade, Fidelity, and TD Ameritrade. Robinhood, it's like you don't hear on the news that a Fidelity account got hacked or a TD Ameritrade got hacked, but Robinhood accounts were hacked. They were on the news.
I know.
A few months ago. Yeah.
No, they were on the news a couple of weeks ago. Like accounts were getting wiped out. Accounts were getting wiped out, and you would have sent an email to support, and they would have gotten back to you in 3 weeks.
Terrible.
In 3 weeks. So this is not a hit piece, or we're not talking shit about Robinhood. We're just saying that there are better platforms out there, and if you guys would like to hop in these other platforms, please do your homework and please do, because I know it's easy. I mean, essentially, what you can do on Robinhood, you could essentially do on your phone on the other platforms.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it, right?
Yep.
Dude, how's your week so far?
Let's talk about Zoom.
Well, it didn't zoom. It zoomed down.
Anyways, so I just want to say shout out to Nico for designing this day trader shirt right here. Official Trading Daddies logos on.
You like that touch? You like that touch? You like the sleeve?
Like it.
You like how that sleeve is just saying, "Hey, you know what? This is yeah,
official."
Yeah, right.
Dude, someday if I hit like $1 million in profits, I'm gonna get Trading Daddies tatted on me.
Dude,
lock it.
You know what? If I ever hit 100, all right.
Oh, you want to lock?
No, I want to lock this. I'm telling you guys right now. If this is a huge if I ever hit $500,000, right, in the near future, if I ever smarten up and hit $500,000, right, I'm gonna get a tramp stamp. I'm gonna get a tramp stamp that says Trading Daddies on it. Book that. It's gonna have. We're gonna have some words here, but
that's some balls right there, man. No
If I
pun
ever hit
intended.
500 Thowie.
Anyways, the reason I'm wearing the shirt today is because we're gonna get to Zoom eventually. Um, First of all, today was a great day. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to the folks in our Discord channel today. It was more of teamwork, I should say, because we caught AMD, we caught BA real quick. And so I traded AMD first thing in the morning. I think the first 15, 20 minutes, we caught AMD. I got into some shares and some calls, and within 20 minutes, we were out with $2,000 in profit.
Solid scalps. Yeah, for sure.
It was crazy. I was like, oh, crap, that was quick.
That was very quick. So shout out to the whole squad actually that was on it this morning, because it was fairly busy. I mean, everybody was just shooting out their plays, trying to catch the wave. So if you guys, again, I can't stress this enough. If you guys are curious about trading, and if you guys, want to have a community that won't, essentially we won't ask you guys to pay us for picks. It's given to you guys for free. We're just telling you guys, just join the community.
Bro, this is a passion for me. Like, doing the podcast is like, it's not even work. It's so fun for me. That
so much fun.
We're not gonna ask you for a dime. I mean, we're asking you for a donation to San Francisco Food Bank,
the SF Marin Food Bank. We would love to get a donation. We're just saying we just got to feed the needy. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I mean, copping a shirt here and there is not not a bad idea. I mean, it's not like I don't work hard for these designs.
So the reason I'm wearing the shirt today is because we caught AMD real nice with shout out to Jay on that one. And then we also caught Boeing BA. BA was a nice 1,500. So really, yes, 3,500 off of 30, 45 minutes of work, which is like super nice, right? Because that's a day trader's dream, right? Making 3,500 in 45 minutes is just insane. Who does that? That's like someone's 2-month paycheck or 2 weeks or whatever, right? Done within 45 minutes. Thank you for the teamwork that was put in this morning. However, okay, it's not all dandy. I'm not going to tell you guys that I made 3,500 in 45 minutes. I did lose. Here's my disclaimer. As honesty is the best policy. I did lose $6,000 off of Zoom. There you go. All right. Trading is not for everyone. Okay. Yes, we profited $33,000 last month. We're starting off, a little red this month. Okay. However, I already recovered the $6,000 that I lost from Zoom.
Perfect. Exactly how it's supposed to be done.
Within like 2 days.
Exactly. So, that's exactly how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah. And then you and I, we talked about this. We're going to have I don't want to say a confession, but this Saturday's episode is going to be a solid one.
I'm excited for this Saturday's episode. I'm going to write it out. Yeah, it's gonna be jam packed. And we're gonna try to squeeze it as much as we can in an hour. But we don't want to shortchange you guys, the listeners, because we want you guys to get the full skinny on how it is like trading. Yeah, I mean, there's this meme out there when they say, "Oh, you're a day trader," they think your life is super glamorous. To be honest with you, we're just mouse clickers. We just click the mouse.
We're looking at memes all day, talking shit, and
we're just over glorified mouse clickers, and we just wake up earlier than everybody else.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
So going back to Zoom, I'm sorry. This month I made a promise. Okay, going back to my last month's trades. What I really messed up on was playing earnings, okay, being reckless when it comes to earnings. It's because of my mentality. Hey, you know what? You're up so much, throw some bones in there, But really, it's like you're throwing money away that you could have saved and reinvested, stick to the plan, whatever. So I'm sticking to this plan, this month's plan, no more earnings. Man, I was itching earlier. I wanted to play CrowdStrike,
or
you mentioned that CrowdStrike and
Okta.
Okta hasn't been really good to us in the past two
That's
quarters.
why I didn't play it.
That was a no-brainer. But I wanted to play CrowdStrike because I've always played CrowdStrike. I've traded it multiple times. But yeah, no more earnings for this month. We're only going to play the reaction the day after, or even after hours.
Or
Yeah. Or, but no. See, here's the thing. I'm going to explain to you why. Okay. So Zoom, ticker symbol ZM, reported earnings Monday after hours, and it wasn't what we expected. Okay. I mean, we were expecting a beat because of this whole pandemic. Obviously, people were, they're at home, they're homeschooling. Like New York shut down schools, for I don't know how long, and they reopened again and they shut down again. I don't even know what's going on anymore. So a lot of people are on Zoom. Here's the thing, though. J.P. Morgan and Stifel, they raised the price target. They upgraded Zoom, day after to $4.50. However, it's still sold off. But for earnings was insane.
beautiful.
They beat EPS. They reported 99 cents earnings per share, and then for revenue they put up 777 million. For sales revenue, they beat both EPS and revenue estimates. And then, gosh, the market really didn't care, right? It sold off for 7%. I was holding shares and I had 2 calls. Now, the premium for Zoom is expensive.
Crazy.
Okay. So the reason I lost, a lot of people are asking, why do I play shares and calls? Okay. So there's flexibility in both. When the market closed, I was holding 2 calls, that was the 2 calls were $5,000. Right. And then the shares, I took a hit on the shares. I lost $1,000 on the shares. I sold it immediately as soon as I saw the drop. Now the calls, I had to wait yesterday morning to completely get rid of it. I mean, I got my $100 back out of that $5,000. But from now on, no more earnings, only the reaction.
Exactly. Or see, this is what I've also learned is when there's earnings afoot, more often than not, 2 to 3 days before the actual earnings happens, you'll see a run up.
Yeah.
So,
especially pay attention to the upgrades or downgrades.
Exactly. There's always a run up to earnings. That kind of gives you an idea of where the traders want it to be. And if you see, at least in my opinion, if you see an increase in price of around 5 or more % leading up to the earnings report, that price is baked in.
Yeah, it is.
That price is baked in.
Because you know what happened with Zoom? It shot up like the last 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like 478. And I was like, oh crap, like I'm green.
Yeah.
And then when, they reported earnings Monday afternoon, I was like, crap, like that's it. I'm done.
Yeah. So there's always the pre-anticipatory runs that, we're trying to see if we can make some gains before the actual earnings report. If you are a serious degenerate and you want some type of discipline, the strategy there is if you are long on a certain stock and you want to play the earnings, the best advice that I could personally give you, because I've done this before and it kind of saved my butt a few times, where I would, when you buy a call, you try to buy at least 2 to 3 anyways, right? That's your position sizing. And then you play the pre-anticipatory runs towards earnings and then cut your position by at least 2 calls. Take the profits for the 2. And if you're really a degenerate, you might as well just let the other one ride to see where it goes.
Yeah.
Think of that last call as like your, how do you say this? Your bonus if it hits. I know it's such a degenerate thing to say, but it's like if you're gonna do it anyways, let me give you some sound advice.
That was good. That was good. I like that one. Think of it if it was your bonus if it hits. Moving on. I do want to talk about our next catalyst, because it seems like every week we have vaccines coming out.
Dude, I'm excited for the vaccines.
Bro, I'm getting tired of all these vaccines, bro. It's like random companies, vaccine here, vaccine there. I'm like, how many vaccines are there in the market now?
Bro, you know where I want to go? I want to go to Russia. You know why? So when they announced that the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines are going to be 95% effective, good old Vladimir Putin, he decides that their vaccine is 120% effective.
Jesus Christ.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine going to a country and they tell you, hey, I know you just came from the United States, which is 95% effective against COVID-19, but here in Russia, it's 120%.
Bro, vodka kills bacteria.
But yeah, dude, how much you want to bet that it's just like over distilled vodka that just shoot up inside you? I mean, the side effects, you'll be wasted for the entire time.
I'm telling you.
Right? Like in Mother Russia, you don't take vaccine. Vaccine takes you.
Vaccine takes you. Bro, our next catalyst, you know what it is?
S&P inclusion.
Nope. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Yeah, that one's going to be big. That's our next topic. Stimulus package.
Again? All right.
I'm back again.
I don't know.
I'm tired of this.
I'm tired of this because, all right, so I actually saw some of that. And good old McGiblets, good old Mitch McConnell.
You know the package right now, first it was 2.2 trillion, right?
Yeah.
Then it became 500 billion. Now it's 900 billion. Dude,
what did they give us here?
I'm getting confused. Like, just give the people their money.
Yeah, no, that is true. That is true. Why? Because, all right, so from what I understand is, I mean, I have CNN on most of the time. I have MSNBC on because, obviously, from what I understand is, and my wife tells me, you know, we talk about this because we just love current events. And we're talking about it, and she's telling me that this new stimulus doesn't include payments to people.
Oh, that's right. There's no
payment to people.
Direct payments. Yeah.
There's no direct payments to us citizens. There's going to be more PPP money, the Paycheck Protection Program money, right? More PPP loans to small businesses, which I get. And what else? There was something else. I just know that there's no money coming to us.
Somewhere I read like around $300 a week unemployment benefit,
which makes sense. Please, like, I mean, for the people who are unemployed, we need to save those people first because I mean,
like my Costco bill earlier was $410.
Yeah, that's all right. So I don't want to get overly political here, but I feel that if we're going to look at the economy as a whole, again, the stock market is totally separate from the economy. It's not the strength of the stock market is not directly correlated to what these companies are doing because certain companies are just making profits just because they're just printing money at this point, right? But I feel that in order for us to get to where we need to be and rebuild the middle class, there needs to be some UBI happening. What is that?
What the heck is that?
What is that?
I don't know. I turned it off. I didn't do it. It's gone now. Anyways.
Are we getting... Is somebody listening?
Huh?
Is somebody listening to us?
I don't know. It's that Logitech webcam.
I know it is a Logitech webcam.
Make long story short, check out the stimulus package deadline December 11th. So they need to put up a vote for that one. So if it passes, great. It's going to be a short-term catalyst. You know, a lot of these people, we're going to see a short-term run when this gets passed, just like, you know, the previous one.
You think the vaccine news is already baked in?
It is, yeah, because every Monday there's a new vaccine coming
It
in.
is Monday, huh? Vaccine
Every
Monday.
the past 3 Mondays, it was like Moderna, Pfizer, and then Moderna again. No, BioNTech,
BioNTech.
and then Moderna again. Moderna released like 2 vaccines for some reason.
Oh, speaking of vaccine, the UK has actually approved it already.
Yep, they did. Pfizer, they approved Pfizer.
Perfect.
Yep. So that's why Pfizer shares shot up 3%. Plus, they pay dividends. So check it out. Pfizer. What else do Pfizer makes?
A whole slew of different drugs.
Like Viagra.
They do. They do make the Vigs. They do the blue chews.
Yep. So I mean, Pfizer's a solid company.
It is. It is.
Brand, bro.
Yeah, it is.
All right, you ready for this one?
Oh, I'm always ready.
Tesla.
Oh Lord, Papa Elon. Oh okay. Dear Lord, Papa Elon's.
Tesla's been a roller coaster. Seriously, this week alone has been a roller coaster. Okay.
You know what it reminds me of?
Huh, bro?
It's not a roller coaster anymore.
A little disclaimer. Disclaimer. I own calls for Tesla. Okay. I'm going to continue to trade Tesla throughout the month, but I am going to hold on to this call right here. Tesla continues to be a hot stock, and have you seen that movie, The Big Short?
Yep.
Okay.
One of my favorite movies, by the way. We talked about that on the pod the other, like a couple weeks ago.
Michael Burry confirms that he is shorting Tesla. Okay, this was confirmed today. Now, here's the funny thing. Okay, the moment he put that out, that he confirmed it, Goldman Sachs upgrades Tesla to 780. So what happens to the stock? It shoots up 3%. All right, so Tesla's back at 585. So they have a Goldman Sachs. I mean, Goldman Sachs is a huge bank. Obviously, it's one of the bigger banks.
They don't play around.
Financial institution, yeah. So if they put up a 780 target, obviously, people will follow that. And personally, my personal target for Tesla is 640.
640, huh?
I'm going to explain to you why. Okay. So I'm going to continue to trade Tesla here until the end of the month here because it has momentum. There is a Cybertruck update the 15th. Okay. And then check this out. Tesla's full self-driving update is set to be released the 15th as well. Okay. But Elon Musk has confirmed and he also mentioned it earlier, that full self-driving will be ready by next year. So watch out, Uber and Lyft.
Papa Elon, you making big moves.
It's like, dude, a Model 3 can just, be its own taxi.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I can just be on my phone, be like, pick this guy up.
Oh yeah.
Charge him $50, bring him
anywhere.
Yeah.
Bring him anywhere. Imagine if we we're just trading at the house.
Dude, exactly. Like my Model 3 would be, an employee.
Yeah. We'll charge it to the game.
There you go.
Charge it to the game. But yeah, as I was saying earlier. Okay.
Made in China Model Y starts the 15th as well. You know what? Let's just mark the 15th because 11th and the 15th, it's a pretty big date. So 11th, which is next Friday.
Next Friday.
And the 15th, which is on a Tuesday. Perfect. Okay.
Cool.
And S&P inclusion, the 21st. So the next 3 weeks for Tesla, going to be busy. All right. So a lot of events that are going to happen within the next 2.5 weeks. For Tesla, I'm super excited for it. I'm going to continue to trade it, get some shares and some calls. Funny thing was, I have a 580 in the money yesterday, right? Yesterday. In the money call for Tesla that expires, I think, a couple of weeks. Tesla gaps down. It was at 560 today, 550. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, my in the money became out the money, right?
Yeah.
And then after hours shoots back up to 586, 590. in the money again.
I hope you added. Did you add?
Tomorrow I will.
I would have added at the bottom.
I know.
I would have DCA'd that. I would have so DCA'd that.
I had 35 shares at 560, but I sold it. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get rid of it because like I have the call still.
Mm-hmm.
So if it pops, then it pops. But I had to reallocate my funds somewhere else. Which
we'll talk about that too in the next coming episode because I have a reallocation problem right now. And I'm just being very stubborn and hard-headed. So that's my problem right now. But dude, what are we looking at for the next few days?
Secret sauce. BA, Boeing, American Airlines, AAL, which I'm in right now. I got 10 contracts. Dude, they're up. Remember my lotto calls?
Yeah.
I kept the American Airline, which is up 60%, by the way.
Nice.
I think I'm up 600 on it. So I added today because American Airlines, dude, they finished on it with a hammer at the end of the day. And then I bought 1,000 shares. So I'm writing shares and calls on that one. BA had great news today. So we're going to continue to trade the momentum on that one. Microsoft, the reason we've been, trading Microsoft the past couple of days and today as well. So I have shares for Microsoft right now. Tesla, we're going to continue to trade that. Facebook, I'm long and bullish on Facebook for this month. I still do think 300, 310 is attainable, and it's easy. It's at 287 right now. So
okay,
we'll continue to monitor Facebook on that one. And I know you're in Apple too, right?
Yeah, I got a couple of Apple contracts that are expiring next week. $124 strike, which is fairly close. We're almost there. I feel that Apple has a lot of movement coming up in the next week or two. So I'm holding on to those. I am actually thinking about letting go of my deep ITM Palantir calls. It's almost there, boys. It's almost there.
But you know what? Palantir is it's cheap again.
I know. Isn't that now the time to buy more? And it did. It did run up after hours. It did go down to roughly around $21.50 during intraday. And it ended at $23.09. So the people who bought the dip, congratulations. You're already up $2 per share.
Broski, I just want to let you know, I'm actually happy selling my my calls at 7.5. That's fine.
Because now you could play with more. Exactly. I'm notorious for that. I have this big problem of holding on to positions for too damn long, and that's on me. That's just my trading psychology, which I'm trying to ease out of so that I can potentially ride the wave of other plays. And it's really not helping my positions out because of the fact that I need to get these off my book in order for me to play other plays. So again, full transparency here at Trading Daddies. We do tell you guys when we win, and we do tell you guys our problems so that we could, if anything, I just want you guys to know that it's not all roses. There are some bad days, and it's our job to learn and make sure that we move forward and try to capitalize on other opportunities. But in terms of next coming plays, the Tesla play, that's going to be fat. So I'm thinking of doing probably around 560, a 560 call that will expire somewhere in January or February.
That's deep.
That's deep, right?
Yeah.
That's because of how much it moves. I feel that there's more coming to. I'm probably going to cut it after the inclusion, but that's my plan in general to see where it goes. But other than that, do you have anything else, my guy? None. Expect some choppiness, by the way.
Huh?
Expect some choppiness because we hit all-time highs today or yesterday.
Today as well.
Today we hit all-time highs today, so there may be some selling off tomorrow. So please be aware that there may be some choppy days. We did hit a good, nice, a choppy run today, and magically it just pops at the very end. So we got lucky.
Solid.
Very solid, right? But again, we just want to remind you guys that we still have our fundraiser that we're still trying to, lift off the ground. It is linked in our bio. I will post it again on the Instagram. It's for the SF Marin Food Bank. It is our holiday fundraiser, holiday food drive. So please donate. And remember, if you guys do buy merch, we are putting 10% of our proceeds, I think right before Christmas, into that fund as well, including our own donations. So if you guys are feeling generous, I know it's a pandemic, but there are people that need this more than we do. So please, if you guys could find it in your heart to go ahead and just donate, it'll be greatly appreciated. We do have our contest. Our contest is up and running for our 1K listener contest. So if you guys do have the time, please like the post, tag 3 friends, right? And then you guys will be entered in a drawing so that you guys could win a hat, a hoodie, or a crew neck, and a shirt. Bonus entries. I remind you guys, bonus entries if you guys donate to the SF Food Drive, as well as, sending us a screenshot. You guys don't even have to post it anywhere. Just send us the DM saying, hey, I donated, and we'll automatically put you guys for another entry to our raffle. With that being said, follow me on Instagram at Trading Poppy, John at John C Trades, us at Trading Daddies, tradingdaddies.com for all your news, merch, new episode. We're going to start OnlyJohns pretty soon. Get ready for OnlyJohns.
Charge.
Huh?
That one I'm going to charge.
You have to do. You have to charge for OnlyJohns.
$5 a month.
$5 a month, bro. That's a steal. Dude, that's a steal.
Little Caesars, hot and ready.
Hot and ready, OnlyJohns. So, with that being said, we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys again for listening each and every week. But let's get trading.